take a look at the first teaser trailer for Remedy's Control 2. It appears that Remedy has included the first teaser trailer for Control 2 in the latest DLC for Alan Wake 2. This teaser sets the setting for the next Control game, so if you're a fan of this franchise, I highly recommend watching it. Amazing. Wow, that was incredible. Honestly, guys, I really don't know what to think. I was totally engrossed here. Hello fellow travelers and welcome to the Hard Light Network. Alrighty guys, today we are talking about one of my favorite franchises, which is Control, part of the Remedy Connected Universe. As usual, we've got a little bit of light reading ahead of us guys, but then I'm going to give you my reaction to the teaser trailer for Control 2. But of course, before we get into it guys, if you want to support the channel, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of that content that we've got coming up for you guys. And if you want to go the extra mile, there is a super thanks option down below. But I don't want to waste any more time before we get into it, so let's do it. So today's article comes to us from DSO Gaming and is titled, "Take a look at the first teaser trailer for Remedy's Control 2." And it begins, "It appears that Remedy has included the first teaser trailer for Control 2 in the latest DLC for Alan Wake 2. This teaser sets the setting for the next Control game, so if you're a fan of this franchise, I highly recommend watching it." In this trailer, we get to see Dylan Faden, Prime Candidate 6 or P6, being interrogated. Faden claims that something has changed. He also tells the main protagonist to tell Jesse that he really tried. Then we get to see some scenes from what I assume are the environments for Control 2. The first Control took place inside the FBC. Its sequel, though, may be a semi-open world / sandbox title. After all, the first area we see is a street. And that's all. As said, this is a teaser trailer, so it doesn't really show much. Still, I'm certain that a lot of Control fans will find it interesting. Plus, Remedy has included some hints and Easter eggs in that trailer. Remedy is currently working on FBC Firebreak, which will come out in 2025. My guess is that the remakes of Max Payne and Max Payne 2 will follow next, and then, after those remakes, Remedy will most likely release Control 2. In short, we won't be getting anything for Control 2 for a while. Remedy will obviously focus its resources on all the other games I mentioned. Hell, I didn't even expect to see such a teaser in the Alan Wake 2 DLC, so color me impressed. Still, you should temper your expectations. Control 2 won't come out anytime soon. Enjoy the teaser and stay tuned for more. And like I said, we'll get into that reaction here in just a second, but I wanted to say something before we started. Recently on this channel, I've been covering lots of examples of franchises that have been ruined by their developers. But when it comes to the Remedy Connected Universe, it's a clear-cut example of games done right. It's just amazing how Remedy was able to craft such a cohesive and varied universe. I never could have imagined back in 2010 when I first picked up a copy of Alan Wake that the psychological thriller would connect so seamlessly with the borderline sci-fi action game. And not for nothing, but it feels pretty great to have a modern game with a female protagonist that doesn't feel force-fed to the audience. But to tell you the complete truth, Control really surprised me, because if it wasn't for my interest in the Alan Wake franchise, I probably never would have picked it up. And similarly to a point I made in one of my earlier videos about From Software, Remedy definitely has a lifelong customer as long as they continue to put out games of such high quality. And the funny thing is, there's actually an argument to be made about a connected universe in the From Software games, just like there is in the Remedy titles. Of course, that's not to say that developers need to put all this extra work into a massive multimedia franchise of all sorts of different connected works, but I'm not gonna lie, personally, it's a huge plus for me. That being said, let's get into this trailer. Alrighty guys, before we get into this video, I just wanted to say thank you to Wally over at WallyWorld for doing all of these amazing graphics that you see on screen now. Everything from the windows down to the ticker at the bottom is all him, and it's fantastic. Couldn't look better, and I really couldn't be more appreciative. So thanks again over at WallyWorld. Check out his YouTube channel. It's wallyworld.net on his website. He's got some great content, and he does really good work, so please do check him out. But we're going to get into this reaction, guys. I'm excited for this. This is something that I've been waiting for. I wanted to hear some news about Control 2. Big fan of Control, and a big fan of the Alan Wake franchise as well. So glad to see that Remedy is doing one of my favorite strategies when it comes to game development, and that's interconnecting all of their IPs together. I didn't know this initially, but Quantum Break is also part of this same connected universe. So I really want to get in there and check out the Quantum Break series as well. But we're going to, without any further ado, we're going to check out this video. This is my first time seeing it, so I don't know what we're in for.
What attacked the oldest house? I need to know.
Something's changing. Outside. Can you feel it? I can hear it. It's getting worse. You can't stay, can you?
Hold on. They're so willing to... I need to know if I can...
Tell Jesse I tried. I really did.
Wrong.
Booked the lab. Some big experiment.
Amazing. Wow, that was incredible. Honestly, guys, I really don't know what to think. I was totally engrossed here. First and foremost, this is Dylan. This is Jesse's brother, who was kidnapped and taken into the oldest house. He's got some hair, so it seems like he's been in here for a minute. In Control 1, the first Control, he didn't have any hair. He was shaved. He looked a little bit paler. He looked more under the influence of the hiss. So I won't spoil too much for those of you that don't know. But for those of you who are fans of the original, it seems like he's a little healthier. He's a little more in control of his faculties. And he's definitely... it seems like he's disconnected somehow. Maybe containment has shifted away from the remaining facility. I'm interested to see how the hiss and how these really how more I'm definitely interested to see how more of the astral plane entities feature into this game. So this is crazy. We've got the Polaris effect on the screen here. And it was kind of blinking between like multiple different effects. Let's see if I can slow it down and catch it. I'm more interested to see if there's going to be some sort of like competing entity. So this is cool. First and foremost, it looks like there's some firewall containment walls outside in the city, which is pretty crazy. They've got parts of the city blocked off. And then look, we see out here, there's some hiss influence guys, some hiss possessed up in the sky up here above the city. So definitely looks like a lot of our stuff's going to be taking place in the cities proper. The article mentioned that it might be like an open world type sandbox experience. And I'm not really so sure about that, just given the nature of the influence that the astral plane has on the standard game world. It could very well be likely that the hiss or maybe just the astral plane itself causes physical changes to the world. So there's no reason to believe why like large parts of the city would be inaccessible, especially with like how it is in the base game of the first game, where you have to clear out large areas of infected and you have to do the cleansing rituals in order to access certain areas. So it doesn't seem like to me like they'll have to do like the open world route, but it doesn't mean that the game's maps won't be a lot bigger. It seems like we also got some subway action here, which is pretty cool. We see some of that black mold from the hiss on the walls, or from the hiss, sorry, on the walls. Yeah, lots of more Polaris imagery, so definitely going to be some more of that, which again is cool. I'm wondering who this figure is here. I was thinking initially that this was Jesse, but it looks like maybe it's more of a male figure. I don't think that it's Dylan. Doesn't seem to be Dylan. But also, if you tell back here in the background, it looks like there's a big halo around like some sort of like spherical or maybe a circular plane back here. So I'm not sure. Plus, you know, it looks like the astral plane is sort of melding with the overworld. It looks like the city itself is being dragged in to the astral plane, or maybe the astral plane is sort of fusing in with the city. So it's going to be pretty cool to see. Yeah, just more images of this city here, which is awesome. I hope we get to explore some of this more than the actual city itself. I'm hoping that we get some more of these astral plane city fusion action. I think that'd be pretty sick to sort of like go back to the this is giving me Doctor Strange vibes, like the first movie, Doctor Strange. Really sick sort of I've always loved this, the Inception bending of the city, Doctor Strange type deal. So it would be really freaking cool to like be able to go through these areas, even if they're limited. It'd be pretty sick. See, and that's something right there. See, so we have like a blue kind of like circular motion here. See, there's a red one. Okay, cool. I paused it like right at the perfect time. But yeah, so we're getting some red circular action here. So with it being like connected to this blue circular one, just at least visually, I'm really honestly hoping that there's some sort of like counter to Polaris that's like not the hiss, or maybe even if it is the hiss, we'll get a little bit more in terms of like explanation on what the hiss actually is, how it actually influences the world and stuff. I'm really big on the metaphysics of this franchise, so I would love to see more in terms of that. What's the science behind how the hiss or the astral plane actually affects the real world? You know, how does it mechanically work? How does it function mechanically? So I want to see some more of that. It's a very short teaser, to tell you the truth, guys. I wish there was more to it, but I mean, what can you say for an Easter egg that's part of the Alan Wake 2? I'm trying not to get too into it because if you guys seen, I've actually done an Alan Wake review, so I'm very excited about it. But you know, I just haven't had a chance to get into Alan Wake 2. So yeah, it's looking crazy, man. We're definitely going to be in the city streets. I can't tell if this is like another possessed up here, or if this is like some sort of obelisk or something that's like shooting out energy, it looks like. Pretty crazy. And then, of course, the black mold here. That's wild. That's very reminiscent of like the darkness, the little goops of darkness that was in Alan Wake. And then see, yeah, here's like a whole tunnel of like that black mold stuff, and we can see that it's like totally warping the subway. So you have the stairs down. Actually, I think this might have been the stairs right here. Yeah, you can actually see. So this is the stairs down, and then this is immediately next to it right here. So you can see the stairs right here, and then you come down, and then this tunnel opens up, which there's more of this like black mold here on the wall. So maybe there's like connecting points to the astral plane where you can actually physically get in and out of it, or maybe go in and out at will, rather than like having to be drawn in. I don't know. It might actually be Dylan, like, because it's showing the overlap of him standing. I don't know, man. The gate looks a little bit different. His stance looks a little different here. Maybe it's not Dylan. Maybe it's Alan. Maybe it's Alan Wake. Who knows? So yeah, it just doesn't seem like too much of the game is actually going to be taking place in the oldest house proper. My further speculation on it is that we'll be experiencing a localized altered world event to the city. Maybe there's some sort of containment breach that's as a result of the actions in the first game, which I won't get into that. But maybe you know, we'll figure out more obviously as time goes on. But you know, maybe something goes on between the events of the first and second game. I'm not sure what the timeline is on it, but it does look like it's significantly later, considering that Dylan looks so much different in this teaser as he does in the first Control game. So that being said, like I said, I think that there will be some sort of like altered world event that's going to be taking place, and you're going to have to go through that with Jesse. At least I'm hoping that we're still running with Jesse. I mean, it would just be kind of a waste to get with her throughout the entirety of the first game, to get acclimated to playing as her and then have to play as somebody else. I don't know. Maybe I could see playing as Dylan. I think that was like a... Yeah, okay, we got an FBC mug. Okay, yeah. So it's looking like the FBC is doing some sort of containment. So yeah, it's definitely going to be an altered world event. It's kind of crazy how the organization is like responding to it, because right here there's an FBC mug, which is really quick. It's kind of dark, but you can make out the logo. And then there's a chair with a clipboard. So somebody's doing some sort of observation here. for sure. That's wild. Oh, okay, there looks like there's like a black van here. Again, lots of this stuff's kind of hard to see, but no, it's coming in. There's the FBC mug, the clipboard. It looks like there might be some sort of containment, and then the black van. Yeah. No, very cool. Honestly, extremely cool. Very excited to see it. I don't think I'm going to be able to glean too much more info out of the trailer, though. Okay, I didn't even see him. He's right here. He's upside down. Holy crap, he's like right here in the middle. And the guy's standing there. He's like upside down. That's pretty crazy. Okay, look at that. The way that the kaleidoscoping Polaris effect comes in. It creates like a Black Pyramid type deal right here. Which is pretty wild. Right in the dead center of the screen. Above this guy. Which honestly, like the staggered like ziggurat shape of the building itself is kind of creating like a Black Pyramid shape. Vaguely Black Pyramid shape. But I'm probably just like reading into that a little too much. And I feel like that's Jesse's voice in the background at the end of this on the recordings or whatever, talking about the big experiment. So I'm just interested to see how that all like connects. Like I said, I haven't played the Alan Wake 2 or the DLC experience it or the Lake House DLC for it. So I have no clue what kind of information I'm missing out on that. Probably something important. But you know, just speculating based on the trailer. So thank you guys, you know, for checking it out. Alrighty guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much to everybody who has watched up to this point. And if you want to support this channel, please do not forget to click that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any content that I've got coming up for you. Also, feel free to let me know what you think and to put your speculations about Control 2 down in the comments section below. Do you have any feedback on what I may have missed in the trailer? How do you think that this is going to tie into the overall Control universe? Do you think we'll still be playing as Jess, or do you think that Dylan is going to have a larger role to play in Control 2? Either way, I'd love to hear about it down below, as well as any ideas you guys might have on future topics for the channel. No matter what, I'm super excited for Control 2, and I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for any future information. So as always, thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like, and until next time, love you guys, safe travels.